Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu. I'm at Kahana Bay. It is January 2nd, 2014. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 70 degrees outside, perfect day to talk about sales basics mastery. So we're going through the process, and the last one was developing a thick skin. And then number 15 is gonna be to be coachable. Now, a lot of times, salespeople will come to me and they'll say, hey Scott, I'm really struggling with my sales process. I need some help, what can you do? So I'll take them through a process, and then they'll just keep saying, I'm already doing that, I'm already doing that, I'm already doing that. Or they'll say, I really don't want to do that, or that makes me uncomfortable, or I can't do that, or I won't do that. And so the thing is they ask for my help, and they ask for me to coach them, but they're not willing to implement what's been taught. And the reason that that's a concern is because it wastes two people's time. It wastes the salesperson's time, who is going through the process. It wastes the trainer's time, who's doing what they can to help them. So here's a couple of things. When you're in a process where you're being coached, the best things that you could always do is ask for clarification about what's going on. You could say something like, how do I make this work with my personality? I'm having an internal struggle with, instead of saying I already do that, delve into, maybe there's some subtleties in what's going on that you're not already doing. And you know, to have that open mind allows you to take a look and say, hey look, maybe there is a better process, maybe there is something that I'm not doing. And you know, a lot of times what happens for salespeople, within the first couple of seconds of conversation with them, they get shut off and they're like, yeah, I already do that. But they didn't hear, like, they heard this much of the conversation, but there was really this much, and they heard like just a little tiny sliver. And in their mind, they're thinking, okay, I already do that. Okay, I'm good. I already take care of all that stuff. There's no reason for you to tell me again. And it creates a lot of challenges because it stops the process of creativity. It stops the help that's coming from the person who's supposed to be mentoring them or coaching them. And it doesn't allow that salesperson to perform at the level that they could because they're not paying attention and they're not listening, and it creates a lot of challenges, okay? So here's the thing, if you're gonna have help from a manager, from a coach, from somebody, you're gonna call and say, hey, I need your help, take their help, take their advice, take what they're telling you and saying, okay, here's, how do I make this implement, how do I make this happen for my personality, and use it as a strategy instead of just saying, I don't get it, I can't do that. And a lot of times, here's the thing, if you're being coached, that coach should, like, if they say, hey, put your arm up as high as you can, you put your arm up as high as you can, they go, now stretch a little bit further, and you go a little bit further, that person should really be stretching you to the point of saying, okay, look, I never really thought about sales this way, I think I could do that. Now, as long as you're staying with things that are ethical and with bounds that are within the law, there isn't a problem. So I'm not talking about the coaches who are saying, hey, do illegal stuff. I'm saying the coaches that ask you to ask tougher questions to put more pressure on the buyer so that they make a decision, that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing, okay? Now, here's the thing. In order to make more sales, to get back to the next level, you're gonna have to be coachable, and you're gonna have to be able to take criticism from the person who's working with you. So the other half of this is if they tell you, hey, look, what you did in this part of the presentation just flat out sucked, then you know what? The last segment was having a thick skin. You're gonna have to get over that and take their advice and then move forward, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe. And then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell with a Sylvan in the middle. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.